follow him back up to the first floor, but when we emerge, he's not there. Hey, take a look at this. Mashita's calling to us from down the hallway. Was it like this when you guys came through? Moe pipes up, voice slightly wobbly. No, it wasn't. It wasn't like this at all. Oh shit. Something's creeping along the hallway. There, rose vines. Thought so. I didn't see them before either. The mark's color grows more vivid. Few hours left until death closes in. Some people naturally put others on guard, even if there's no particular ill will between them. That's exactly the type of person Mashita is. Oh, you've got some nice stuff here. The moment he climbs in the car, he makes a grab for my bag. Then he starts inspecting all of my stuff. I wasn't planning on keeping a constant eye on him, but he's making it very hard not to. Moe seems like the type to stick her nose in everything, but she's suspiciously silent, as if exhausted. Are you okay? Moe? Huh? Oh, yeah, just zoning out. You know, I'm fine. She doesn't look fine, but my other passenger's more of a concern right now. So, were you at the school because you were investigating something? I'm not on the force anymore, just poking around for my own reasons. Something I wanted to check. I don't doubt what he says, but that would mean he entered the school illegally. You did the same. Or were you... Let me ask you one thing first. Mashita interrupts my question and points to my arm. Does that hurt? Didn't take it long to spot the mark on my wrist. Sometimes it hurts the most whenever I'm in danger. Huh, is that so? Mashita leans back in his seat, satisfied. I was investigating some missing people. Guess he's responding to my question now. That school came up in a number of missing persons cases. Each one had some affiliation with H Elementary before they disappeared. Teachers, workers, people in the PTA, students and their family members. I was looking for them. Then, Moe speaks up from the back seat. Were those people corpses down there? She doesn't sound as energetic as she usually does. Did something happen after all? Is her mark... Mashita doesn't reply. Maybe he thinks the answer's obvious. Maybe replying to a kid isn't worth his time. Something bugs me about what he just said. The school was clearly suspicious then. Of course I brought it up to my superiors. All I got for it was... He continues before I can ask, making a slashing motion across his neck. You got fired? Huh. Disciplinary discharge. Something about sexually harassing a subordinate. That principal's gotta have some kind of political pull. Probably dug up something he didn't want getting out. That wasn't my plan. Never meant to uncover anything dirty. True. School did have that suspicious room. It's not that strange to think it would come up in some missing persons cases. That would be common sense, at least. Common sense is for the world of the living. A spirit might have something to do with those cases. There's an awkward silence. In that sense, this isn't even a case anymore, is it? Mashita sighs deeply. Who would believe it? Who would believe that there's a monster in that school killing people? It's personal now. Our problem. And we're on our own. He turns his wrist over and shows it to me. On his skin is the familiar mark. You too. Yeah, I sensed it as soon as I saw yours. I had a feeling this would be a problem. We're in the same boat, you and I. He has good instincts. We should talk more when we get back. At Cujo Mansion, there's some... I stopped myself from finishing my sentence. I should have mentioned that for now. In any case, once we get back, we'll give you more details. Yeah, I'm sure that'll help him a bunch. But Mashita scoffs. Help, huh? You're underestimating me. When I get out of the car, someone's there to greet me. Welcome back, mister. You too, Miss Moe. I'm glad you're unharmed. Did you find any clues about the spirit? What? So there are others. This is everyone. Huh? What a reliable group you've got. Sarcasm is practically dripping off his words. So, you planning on continuing to search for that key or whatever it is? We don't have anything else to go on. There's no other choice. I don't understand you. If the source of the mark is this spirit, it'd be best to destroy the source, don't you think? What do you mean? The spirit exists, so all I have to do is kill it. Are you serious? Of course he's serious. He doesn't exactly look like the joking type. Even if you manage to kill it, will that really make the mark disappear? When I consider everything Mary's told me, it doesn't seem like it'd work that way. Even assuming it did, we have a more fundamental problem. How do you plan to kill it? I'll figure something out. If something exists, there's logically a way to destroy it as well. He claims he can kill the spirit, yet he doesn't even know how he'll do it. Where does all this confidence come from? Don't forget, I faced him once already, for seriously thinking of killing him. Mashita grabs his wrist. The little shit shot some kind of thorns at me from a distance. They hit hard enough to stick in concrete. No way to get in close to him. We have to make that a priority. Mashita pulls something out of the heel of his shoe and tosses it at me. It's a thorn, curved like a fang. The only reason I'm still breathing is because I was lucky. It won't happen next time. We need a plan. As we head to the entrance, I tell Mashita about Cujo Mansion. He takes it all in silently. Even bringing up the talking doll or Saya Cujo's death doesn't trigger a reaction. Is he so unnervingly calm because he's already dealt with the supernatural? We reach the main hall, which is warmly lit. This is a strange mansion, but for some reason I feel like I've come home. Climatizing is kind of terrifying. Welcome back, Lord Yashiki. That man is a mark bearer too, I see. Would you make the introductions? I update Mary on her investigation in the strange way we met Mashita. The mirror, the underground room full of courses, the sudden disappearance of roses. I really hate to admit it, but it's clear something supernatural is at work here. And the spirit that caused all of it? Hanahiko. There's no doubt that Hanahiko is the one who put the mark on Mashita's arm too. But what kind of chance do we have against a monster that can do that? Mashita says we should kill him. But is that even possible? Hey, Yashiki. My train of thought is interrupted. Mashita's holding a leather-bound notebook out toward me. Read this. I picked it up in that underground room. It was caught up in a bunch of those rose vines that when I found it. It's pretty hard to get loose. Did you read it? I skimmed through a bit. It's got some interesting stuff. That's what he says, but he's not smiling at all. His eyes simmer with a quiet anger. Dark red marks stain the cover. I have a bad feeling, but I flip through it. Rose petals fall as they become unstuck from the pages. The notes within are very detailed. The author was intelligent and well written. Reading through, it dawned on me that this was written by the H Elementary's principal. The austere, meticulous letters on each page tell a ghastly story. Records of a young adopted boy's tutoring sessions. The first note is from 5 years ago. It seems the boy adopted by the principal was small and exceedingly cute. He enjoyed wearing skirts and makeup too. There's no denying that they truly suited a dainty red-cheeked boy like him, but the principal had a hard time accepting such fancies. Bad habits must be corrected young to promote sound mental health, he thought. So he called it tutoring as a cover for his warped desires. It took place in the underground room. Too many prying eyes anywhere else. There's no safer place than the school at night, once all the teachers had left. The principal stayed behind under the pretense of keeping watch, then tutored. He was a highly respected teacher. He even made appearances on TV. There was no reason to be suspicious. The only one who noticed anything strange was the boy's homeroom teacher, but she feared the principal's power and firmly kept her mouth shut. As the notes continue, they're more and more deranged. They paint a horrible picture. It is of a totally distorted parent and child. My child gets weaker after every session. His delicate frame has grown thinner, and his red cheeks are now darkened. His appearance is described in detail. There is no malice or hatred. There's just fanatical sincerity, his pride as an educator, and a terrifying, smothering love. It continues like that to the very last page. There's no mention of what became of the principal and the boy, but going by the current state of H Elementary, I can hazard a guess. You don't look so well, mister. What was in that notebook? Tsukasa peers up at me. He and the boy in the notebook are about the same age. This isn't stuff you share with a kid. Better just sum up the main points for him. That's terrible. We children are always the victims of the ego of adults. You okay? Stupid grown-ups are irredeemable. Why he'd say that makes sense. The revolting evil of the adults, and the poor boy who became a victim. But is that really the end? If Hanahiko and the boy in the notebook are connected, then the boy turned into a monster. Is that even possible? Untimely deaths produce hatred. Death does not bring it to an end. Such festering sentiments can give birth to the supernatural. Monsters, ghosts, vengeful spirits, they have many names. I believe that you have all heard one or two such stories. Hanahiko is similar. Mary's words are hard to swallow, but after all those weird events, it only makes sense to accept them. If I turn my back to the truth, all that will await me is death. Then Hanahiko really is a monster. We must form a plan based on that hypothesis. Mary's silent a moment. Then her jade glass eyes shift to Mashita. Incidentally, according to Lord Yashiki's report, there are those among you who are considering killing the spirit. I shall warn you just in case, but that will be very difficult to do. Why's that? I could see Mashita narrow his eyes, but I made sure to speak up first. They're from the world of the dead. Just as the living cannot become more alive, the dead cannot be killed. The only thing you could possibly destroy is the cursed sentiment. So, what does that mean? It is as I told you before, death and life existing together. If that is the origin of the mark, then a way to erase it will be there. By driving away the spirit, the curse will also be eliminated. So defeating Hanahiko is how we'll be able to destroy the mark, setting aside how he can't be killed. What exactly is the key then? It is nothing more than a concept, so I'm unsure, but I'm certain of one thing. Fate ties the spirit to its place of birth. An object there may be able to fulfill the role of the key. It is a difficult concept to grasp, but that is just how spirits are, determining the nature of the key. That will decide your fate. I had a feeling we'll just have to keep digging around at H Elementary. We don't know what the cursed sentiments over the key to destroying the grudge are. Gaining the key and lifting the grudge is the only way to survive. You will be required to be callous to make use of the spirit's fear. The way to repel the spirit lies within its grudge. Remember this and be careful. New info. Cool. Partner, so I can decide between these two. I wanna hang out with you. You seem cool. The key to Spirit's grudge should be within H Elementary. Fate is tied into that school. However, even I do not know what form it will take. Okay. More strong, you're smarter, you're less spiritual, and you're less dexterous. Interesting. I don't know if those stats have any meaning. For all I know, they're just stats and meaningless numbers, but they could play a role later. Hey, wait. Ashita appears as we're getting ready to leave. You look pissed. Bad news. That high school girl, Miss Moe, is gone. At least, she's nowhere in the mansion. Speaking of which, I didn't see her when we were talking to Mary in the hall either. Maybe she ran away. It doesn't make sense. What would she accomplish by doing that? Running away from the mansion won't make her mark disappear. Could be her form of escape. Many kill themselves if they know they're gonna die. Or maybe something happened to her, like the spirit's curse. Moe saw Hanahiko in the mirror at the school, so she's the mark bearer with the strongest connection. It's possible that he zeroed in on her, just like Tsukasa said. But there's nothing we can do. Let's get ready to go. Yeah, can't really do anything right now. Even if something happened to Moe. If we can get the marks to vanish, that should save her too. Let's head out. We're going back to H Elementary. Let's go. So I kind of wonder if she always runs away, or if you could instead go with Tsukasa if he runs away when you return back. I'll probably never know. Know full well that this is, in the end, this place is just a school. Let's go. Ashita nods silently and steps forward. Yeah. Great. I can't examine things for some reason. Weird. Alright, let's make a right. We saw it earlier, but hallway has completely transformed. Careful of the thorns. They aren't your run-of-the-mill rose thorns. Okay. Let's check this out. Still same classroom. More forward. Locked. Wait, what is this? Thick plastic sheet found in H Elementary's underground room, so stained with dried blood that it's impossible to tell what its original color was. Okay. Cool. Okay then. Nope. There's roses. Rusted shut. Are the snakes still upstairs? Halfway up the stairs I trip on something. What's this? Moe's bag is Oh, Moe's here. Great. How the hell did Moe get here before us? Did she just never come with us? Did she just never come with... No, she was in the car. How the hell did she get here before us? Inside the bag is some random junk along with her school jacket. That would mean that girl is here in the school. Yeah, it's a safe guess. She's not at this spot, though. Cracked mirror is the only thing in sight. Discounting her bag, there's no trace of Moe anywhere. We need to continue our investigation. It's highly likely she's in the building. We'll be killing two birds with one stone. Yeah. In any case, we'll just have to keep looking around. How's the mirror holding up? Yeah, I want nothing to do with it. Let's head up. Climb the stairs. Poisonous snakes cover the hallway. Be foolish to try to keep going. Fuck off with the snakes. Alright. So Moe is here. But nothing regarding where she is. Wait, something's there. Mashita suddenly speaks up. Where? Something's sparkling by the window ledge. The window? All I see are rose vines. May as well check it out, though. There. Something's glinting over by the window. Looks like something buried in the rose vines. Definitely something there. Didn't notice it before. No. Maybe it wasn't there yet when we passed through here earlier. There's a guard that got killed. Yeah, it probably is. Maybe. Might have fallen on the floor and been lifted up by the vines. It's only now that it's high enough to be spotted. If it's belonged to the guard, then it could come in handy while we're investigating. He was in charge of watching this building, after all. It's probably a key. Let's check it out. I'm probably gonna want the letter opener. Take out the letter opener and cut the vines that are in the way. Takes some effort, but I finally managed to reach the metal object. Keyring. Nice. Just as we thought, these definitely belong to the guard. Those are employee keys. Should be able to get into every... Mashita suddenly cuts off mid-sentence. What's wrong? Nothing? I just lost my train of thought all of a sudden. Most likely lost his memory. Slipped my mind is all. Let's keep investigating. New info is gathered. Okay, I don't remember which doors were locked. This one was. Fuck. That got me a little. It got me a little. Okay, desk. Abandoned desk. It's a desk you'd find at any school. What's surprising is it doesn't look very weathered. Guess that goes to show how durable they are. Okay, shoving my hand in. Pokes my finger. Grab it and pull it out. Wire umbrella. Just looks like trash to me. If you want it, I'm not gonna stop you from taking it. Yeah, I could use it. Where is it? An umbrella found in the multi-purpose room. Only the wires are left. The steel wires are heavy but durable. Huh. Don't know what that could be used for. Alright, let's just continue searching. You first. Plants grow in sunlight, so I used the mirror to see what would happen under lots of light. Result, when I put lots of light on it, the leaves turned white and got sick. What I learned, shining too much light on plants is bad for them too. Do I have to say something? No. To no comment. Paper's falling apart. Doubt anyone would care if I tore it off and took it away with me. Take it. Plan to strengthen weeds. Property damage. It's against... Shut up. We're trespassing. Who cares about the law at this point? An umbrella that withstands the typhoon. When you open an umbrella in a typhoon, it will break because the wind's too strong. So first I tried to put holes in the umbrella. That way it wouldn't break in strong wind. When using it, put a plastic sheet on it to transform it into an extra strong umbrella. Strengthened umbrella protects the thorns. Protects from thorns or branches blown by the wind. I guess that's how kids think. He acts like he was never a kid himself. What? No, it's nothing. I know a kid did the research, but it's still silly. I have an idea. The umbrella we found earlier might have been part of the display for this research. Still, though, what's the point? I shrug and stuff it in my bag. I see the nicely folded dark plastic sheet among the garbage. Their blood denies him. Are we gonna get a prompt for combining items? Without conscious thought, I start speaking. Blood denies him. Does that mean to repel with blood? Hey, you've been mumbling to yourself. Give me a second. I pop open the wire umbrella. Then I spread the plastic sheet over it. Huh. Just like it said in the research paper, you can create something like an umbrella. But it's not fastened on. It'd be impossible to carry it around like this. So I'll have to hold it together to use it. Thankfully, there are two of us here. One person to open the umbrella first, and one person to spread the sheet. If we manage a combo like that, then we can use the blood-stained sheet as an umbrella. Sorry to make you wait. Do whatever you want. But you aren't really planning on using that as some kind of shield, are you? I'm not sure. But I get the feeling that everything is here for a reason. I ignore a look of suspicion from Mashita just by studying the flashlight in my hand. So I have an umbrella. And I have a sheet. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take everything that I can. What's in you? The glass is terribly stained, making it impossible to see inside. Hesitantly stick my hand in the tank. When I do, my fingers touch something cold. There's some water left inside. It's just water. For some reason, Mashita looks disappointed. Of course. There's enough water left inside that I could scoop it up if I had a container. I take the plastic bottle out and put it in the tank. It gurgles as it fills with water. Nice. What are you going to do with that? I don't know. Chalk case attached to the blackboard. Aluminum chalk case has dents all over it as if something hit it. Something is inside the chalk case. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I have a bottle of water. It's dark green water. If you put holes in an umbrella, it won't break in strong wind. Putting a plastic sheet on it makes it transform into an extra strong umbrella. So what you're saying is that this won't break in strong wind. Whatever. Alright, let's leave. Okay. Been here. Alright, let's head back into the, one room that was locked in this side. Wait, were there two rooms that were locked? I don't remember. Okay. I moved this step into the classroom. and suddenly there's a strong grip on my shoulder. I glance at the hallway out of the corner of my eye. Pretty sure Mashita was on my other side. Now, even if they were on my this side, they'd have no reason to grab me. Oh, shit. Calm down, I'm just imagining things. My voice doesn't sound very convincing. Don't panic, it's an illusion. Calm down, hold it together. I see Chillinville as my right side. Something's gripping my right. Yo, Mashita. Oh, I didn't get a signal of safe. When I do, there's the kid. What? Hold up. Why do I see a terrifying face in the darkness? I see a yeah, okay. Then an outline lying in wait for me. Oh no. Threaten it or run away. Run! Fucking book it. My legs won't cooperate. I lose my balance and crash into the wall. Oh, I'm dead. A groaning cry as cold as ice echoes out from the darkness. My heart struggles valiantly to keep beating. And all I know is an unending silence. Woo! First game over. Let's decide again. I moved the step inside the classroom. Alright, I get it. Okay, first I need to call out to Mashita. There's that bastard. Okay. I'm gonna yell at it. I yell as loud as I can. A laugh echoes from within the darkness. Oh, yay. I have to just pray? Whatever. Okay, third time's the charm. Quite literally because there's no other option of it left, so it's the only thing I can do. Okay. I'm gonna close my eyes like a bitch. I squeeze my eyes shut and pray. That was it. Just then. Hey, what's wrong? With Mashita's voice, the figure vanishes. I find myself standing in front of the door. Alright. Okay. It's burning scarlet. Half an hour left until death closes in? Damn. You okay? Yeah. Mashita picks something off of my left shoulder. This is... The hand I felt gripping my shoulder was actually a rose thorn. More importantly, Mashita, what's the matter? You're acting kinda... What? Something's wrong. He's not acting normal. Amnesia. My heart pangs with worry. Is Mashita spacing out because the Mark's curse has progressed? But I don't understand. I'm still the same, at least as far as I know. Come on. Right. Mashita shuffles forward like a zombie. Something is seriously wrong. This is bad. Danger crept up on us so quickly. Running out of time, his condition might get worse. I'll figure something out. Okay, there's some writing on the walls. Oh, so spooky. Alright, first things first. There's some cocaine. Its coarse powder glitters in the glow of the flashlight. I'm not really inclined to sticking my in my mouth to make sure. Probably salt. If I had a container, I could probably take some with me. Feel it up. Grinds my fingers, feels like salt. If I had a container, I could take some with me. Can I make salt water? Not the hard hat. Take out the girl's slippers. What would I do with it? I don't have any. Put the salt in the slippers. Plastic sheet. Take out the plastic sheet. Put the salt in the sheet and wrap it up. Bottle of water. White powder seems to be salt. Take out the bottle of water and fill it with powder. Got salt water. First purify with seawater. I hear that voice again. Seawater. So would that be salt water then? Okay. Plants are dry and withered. Oh man, tons. Does the roof have a leak? Ceiling looks stained in places. Plan to destroy weeds. Experiment. I poured different liquids on the weeds in my yard to see which was effective. Results. C. Miso soup. And D. Water and salt water worked. Conclusion. Salt can destroy weeds. Dissolving salt in water first makes it easier for the plants to absorb and speeds the effect. Oh. This guy's a plant-based ghost, so if we salt him up, he'd be all salty and die. Doubt anyone would care if I tore it off and took it with me. Take it. Rip the research paper off the wall. Plan to destroy weeds. Observing office ladies. Yeah, I've probably read that doujin before. There are 6 office ladies who ride my train. I observed them for 10 days. I learned popular colors are brown and pink. Everyone's hair is brown. Their mouths are pink. Weird. Paper's falling apart. Doubt anyone would care if I tore it off and took it with me. I tell you, I ripped the research paper off the wall. It's a weird research paper. The mark is dyed a deep crimson. Oh, shit. Loud noise suddenly rings out. Are there snakes? Terrible pain runs through my wrist. It feels like something is biting into my bone. Mashita. Hey, are you listening? Yeah, I can hear you. At least he's still replying to me. But the way he's acting is... We can't keep going like this. Move, come on. My shout rings through the building. New info was added. I stand. Hold the fuck up. Secret. Continued investigation. Found a key ring. Bloodstained umbrella. I stand. Time simply passes while we have no clue where Moe is. My partner's acting strange, too. Like some memories are deteriorating. Why does it feel like death is closing in? We've got nowhere to run. Only choice to face the spirit and use the information tools I've gathered. And is my partner for the showdown okay with that? Plus, how am I going to deal with the threat of the thorn? I've heard of so many riddles. But I don't know what they mean. And the latest was purify with sea water first. What's that about? I guess I'll have to do that before anything else. I have to think this through in order to survive. So what I'm gathering is use the salt water first and then use the umbrella as a shield of blood. Okay, there's nothing else in this room. Let's head out.